Hello, welcome back. In our previous classes, we are able to import data, rename data, save data, we have recorded variables, we have computed variables like total marks. We were also able to sort cases by sorting total marks from largest to smallest or in descending orders. In this class, as we have agreed, we are going to merge files. And we have also talked about two types of merging cases and merging variables. The first step that we are going to do is to merge files. Alright, let's go to SPSS. Here I have Kisii data where I have index number, gender, county, math, English, Kiswahili, and so on. And then I have a total marks there. For Nyamira, I have index, I have gender, I have so on and so forth until I have the total marks. What this means is that I have data from two counties. My aim now is to join Kisii data and Nyamira data so that I have a merged data for these two counties so that I'll be able to do the analysis that I could not do when these two data are separate. So to do that, from Kisii data, I go to data, and then I go to merge files, and now I want to add cases. And the open data set that you can choose from here is Nyamira data, and you can say continue. And here you have got where to add county because all other variables are the same. Now you can say indicate case source as variable. Click on that and call this case source county and say OK. Very good. As you can see now, Kisii data around here, and then you have a county. Kisii is no longer there. I mean, county is now coded 0 for Kisii and 1 for Nyamira. You have joined the data. Now you have around 49 of the students because previously we have around 23 and 26 for these two counties. So you can save this data as merged. Right, you can go to file, save as, and on desktop again you can call it merged data and say save. So you are now having merged data. The only thing that you might want to do here is the county, which is 0 and 1, for which you know 0 represent Kisii and 1 represent Nyamira. But when you click on value label triangle, you can see they do not change. So you have to go to variable view, go to county, and it is numeric. And here at the values, you can say 0 to represent Kisii, add, and 1 to represent Nyamira, add, and say OK. Go to your data view. You can see you have Kisii and you have Nyamira, and you have male and you have female. We are able to join data that are by case, and now we want to join data by variables. So we have added cases, now we want to add variables. This is common, right? Let me open some data here. Open data in my desktop. I want to open first two subjects which we have saved. Open. So here I have my index number, I have gender, I have county, math, and English. And then I can again open a new data here, file, open, and I have data, and I open last 3 subjects. and I open there. So I have index number again, Kiswahili, Science and Social Studies. The other one is index number, gender, county, math and English. So these are very important because at a time these entries can be done by one person, the other subjects can be entered by another person. Now for your data to be complete, you have to be able to join these two data set and have complete data for analysis. Now I want to add the last two subjects around here. So you know how to record if you want to change this data, but that is not my primary aim here. You have learned how to record variables. Now I want to go to data, merge cases, and this time round I want to add variables. And the variables that I want to add is from last three, and I say OK. And now here you can see key variables. The variables that you want to use as the primary key is index number. And here again we have one-to-one merge based on key values, not anything else. Not orders, not also one-to-many. It is one-to-one. I say OK, and boom, you're there. I have my index number, I have my gender, county, and other subjects were joined in there. You can save this as, again, save as merged to data, and say save. That is how we merge files. So we are able to cover merging files, both merging by adding cases, making data longer, and also merging by adding variables, making data wider. In our next class, we are going to look at split files. Thank you for joining. Enjoy learning.